It's Carly and I am super excited to do this video today because, as you can tell, I mean they're looking a little rough right now because just the bruising and the swelling, but look at these. I got lip fillers yesterday, and so I figured this is the perfect video to finally do a video on the Revolution Bratz palette. Look at how stinking cute this freaking palette is. It's so cute. Especially the packaging. Like, I've never gotten a palette from Revolution just because I've never felt myself wanting one. But when I saw this palette, I was like, I gotta get it. The goal today for me is to look like a Bratz doll with these new lips, because that's the persona I'm feeling today. So I want to do a glowy base today, and I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer. I love this primer. It's very similar to the Milk Hydro Grip and the e.l.f. the Melt Cooling Primer. They're very similar. Obviously, the Mint one has a minty, almost like mint chocolate chip smell. And then this primer has a watermelon, like a watermelon Jolly Rancher smell. It is a tacky gripping primer, which I love, but it also gives kind of a dewy look to the face. Not too much dew where I look greasy, but just the right amount. If you don't like the smell of watermelon, you probably will actually hate that, but I love it. I really do like it a lot. I think I'm gonna go in with a mixture of the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. I do love this, but I also love mixing it with the Lancome Teinte Idole, because one, this one's a little bit too dark for me, this one's a little bit too light for me right now, but also they are gorgeous together. I have gotten so many compliments when I wear these together because the Fenty is super matte, and the Lancome, I would say, is more of a dewy foundation, skin-like, leaning towards the glowy, dewy side. So them together is like the perfect combination. Alright, so I am gonna start out with 2 pumps of the Fenty. Let's do 2 pumps of Lancome, 2 and 2. And I just mix them together on my hand to kind of warm it up. This is how I typically do my foundation. I'll put it on my hand first and then warm it up. Sometimes I'll just put it on my face, but most of the time I'll do it this way. I can't wait for you to see how pretty these 2 foundations mixed together are. And then this Beauty Blender, this is legit like just the Beauty Blender brand. I used to be obsessed with the Beauty Blenders. They are not really my favorite anymore, just because I've realized that there are so many good sponges out there. My favorite sponge, I wish that I knew the name of it so badly because I love it. It's this pink one that I typically use, but I need to wash it. It's not even pink anymore. But I love that sponge. I got it off of BoxyCharm on one of their, it was either a pop-up or an add-on, but can't remember the name. I'm just gonna have to find another really good sponge that I like. This one's fine. It's not my favorite. I don't like sponges that are so rubbery and hard. That is my pet peeve. But when I find another good sponge, I will let you know. I'm doing my makeup in kind of an odd order. I'm going to do my brows, then my eyes, then my concealer, then my face. Because since I'm doing probably more of a colorful eye look, I honestly should have done my eyes before my face because I don't know how much fallout this palette has. This is how the face is looking. It's like a flawless satin finish. I love mixing those two together because I find that the Lancome, it doesn't wear extremely well, but it's so pretty. It just has a lot of transfer. And then the Fenty does not have a lot of transfer, but it can look too matte on my face. So them together, oh my god, I just love it. It looks so perfect. I'll show you how I kind of do my dip brow. So I just brush it out, and I have my pomade in the shade Ash Brown. I feel like this is the color that looks best because it goes with the color of like my roots. So typically how I do my dip brow is I will start a line at the bottom, kind of make that tail like that, and then I'll do a line at the top, but not doing anything around the front area. And connect them. And I get a tiny bit more, and then I just kind of fill in the rest of the areas with that little bit of product. And then with whatever product's left over, I will start to do the front part. Just make a line like that and fill in the front part of my brow with the leftover pomade. There's the brow. So I'm gonna go do the other brow off camera. So brows are done. I am gonna add a little bit of the Benefit Gimme Brow in shade 4 and just kind of brush it through my brows. Now let's move on to eyes. I'm gonna prime my eyes with the MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in the shade Painterly. They also have, if you want to use this shadow as an eye primer and eye base, they have a bunch of different shades. They have like one more neutral shade that does have yellow undertones. They have this one which has more pinkish undertones that I'm using. They have some lighter shades, some deeper shades. But I do love to prime my eyes with this. See the difference? It just looks a lot more even. Gonna do the other eye. I am gonna go in with the first shade, Jade, right here. I'm gonna put that all in the crease. That's actually pretty. I like that. Just blend that all out. And then I've really wanted to try out this hot pink shade. It's called Tweevils? I actually have never heard of that, and I played with Bratz when I was younger, so I have no idea what that was. Or this is Tweevils. Well, we're gonna go in with some Tweevils. And then with just kind of a smaller blending brush, I am gonna pick up that Tweevils hot pink shade. And I'm going to try to deepen the crease with this. Let's see what happens. I thought it was gonna be darker. We'll try again. I love the idea of this palette. And the colors are cute. The shade is kind of difficult to work with, I'm not gonna lie though. And it's having quite a bit of fallout. Yeah, it takes quite a bit to build up. And since I'm not going to be using all the colors today, I am going to insert a part of me swatching all the colors. I'm just going to blend so there aren't any harsh lines. And I am going to deepen up the outer corner with the shade Convertible. That is Convertible right there. It's like a grayish brown color. I'm just gonna bring this about halfway into the crease like that, and then take that smaller brush with the leftover hot pink and try and blend it out. These aren't like the most blendable shades in the world, but they're not bad. I'm just gonna do the other eye real quick. Do some more blending. Ooh, I like right here how the hot pink and that shade Convertible are looking together. That's actually pretty. Now, a shade that I have been like, I gotta use that, is this shade Fashion right here. It's so pretty. I feel like it'll apply better with a finger. Oh my. Oh my. I did not see that coming. I'm gonna put that all over the lid though. I don't know, I'm digging it. And it builds up a lot. I'm gonna put it in my inner corner also, because I love it. Yes. Ooh. I'm loving right now. I'm absolutely in love with that right now. Oh yes. So the concealer I'm gonna use is just gonna be the Tarte Shape Tape. I feel like this is just an OG. And I have mine in the shade 16N Fairlight Neutral. And do some concealer. I love the coverage of the Tarte Shape Tape. Like, it gives the best coverage. I'm gonna do my lower lash line now. A bigger brush, that shade Jade again. And just dust it along the lower lash line. On the thinner side, I'm gonna go in with the shade My Girls right here because I'm obsessed with that purple. I'm gonna put that also along the lower lash line. Take some of that hot pink too. And I'm gonna put it towards the inner corner of my eye. And then for beneath the brow bone, I'm gonna go in with the shade Accessorized, with just the other end of this brush. That's actually a nice highlight shade. Makeup break in a little me and Oz time. This is my vibers. I did say I'm going to talk about lip fillers in this video. Now, I don't know a whole lot about lip fillers. I know that the kind that I got was REV. I kind of just did it on a whim. Like, I've been wanting to get them done for a while, and then this girl came into my work. I was like, can I ask you a question? And I don't mean this in a rude way, but have you gotten your lips done because they look amazing? It was like she could have just been naturally blessed with like gorgeous lips, or they could have been lip fillers. Either way, it was like so natural, but the most amazing lips that I've ever seen. I'm like, I need to know where you go. I need to know who did them. So then I looked up that med spa. It's called Amara, and AMARA. And all the ladies in there, they are literally so nice, so gorgeous. Like, it was an amazing experience. The receptionist, and I was like asking her a bunch of questions about lip fillers. How long do they last? She said about 6 to 12 months, depending on, you know, your body and everything. And the girl that did my lips, Sara, she's amazing. She did such an amazing job. I will be going back to get them done again by her. And some people are more prone to bruising than others, she said. But when I walked out of the room, like the ladies at the front, they were like, oh my god, they look so good. They didn't hurt too bad afterwards. They just were a little bit, you know, sore. And they honestly don't really hurt anymore. I'm gonna do some bronzer. I'm gonna use the Milani Silky Matte Bronzing Powder. Now, I wanted to get this in shade 1, but this was the last one that they had, and I really wanted to try it, so I got it in shade 3 instead. I'm gonna take an angled brush today. I'm just gonna tap it in, start blending. Milani has amazing bronzers, amazing blushes. Their blushes are very pretty. I'm gonna put some to warm up the face. Take a bigger brush to diffuse that out. If your bronzer is not blending out like you'd like, a good way to fix it, or a quick hack to blend it out, is just to take a beauty blender with like your leftover foundation and kind of go around the edges so that your bronzer blends into your foundation. So now I'm gonna do the other side. And I would say this bronzer is like more of a warmer tone, but not so warm where it looks orange. Now I am gonna go in with that Diamonds and Blush palette. I do love Natasha Denona. Use this middle powder blush down here. I love it for like bright pink or purple looks. It looks really pretty with. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of this purplish pinkish shade. They call this the Duo Glow right there. And I'm just gonna add that on top of the blush. I'm gonna add it to the other side. Oh, I love. Since I already have some of the highlight from that Duo Glow shade, I think I'm just gonna add some of the diamond powder right at the top. Go in with the diamond powder. And I think you'll be able to see the difference. Ready? Other side. Oh yes. Oh no. Bless me. Okay. I'm going to take that other highlight shade and I'm going to place some on top of my nose, on the Cupid's bow. So I just decided I don't want to deal with glue and lashes, so I'm going to use a pair of my Glamnetics today. So going in with the Glamnetic Liquid Magnetic Liner, just because it's way easier. And do the other eye off camera. So today my wings just kept getting longer and longer and longer. I'm gonna apply some mascara real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna go on with the MAC Magic Extension. Just coat them real quick. Ooh, they're cute. I'm not regretting the long wing now. I'm almost so tempted to do inner corner eyeliner, but we will do that another day. Okay, loving. So for lips, I am going to use probably my favorite lipstick from MAC in the shade Creme de Nude. It's a cream shine lipstick, so it's not a matte finish, it's a cream. It's a very light shade, but I love it, and I feel like it'll look so good with these eyes since the eyes are over the top, so I want to make the lips just like a nude lip. So I'm gonna line my lips. Then shade them in a little. This is so messed up because I left it in my car, but I don't want to throw it away because I love it. Oh my god, it looks so good. Setting my face with the Catrice Illuminating Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. You don't want too much because it will make you glowy. As I proceed to spray, like, so this is the final look in natural lighting. But I hope you liked this video. If you did, then you can like and subscribe if you want to see more of content like this. And you can also give me more video ideas if there's certain things that you want to see. But thank you for watching if you got to the end, and thank you.